Hi, I got pulled over today, Sunday, on my way to a birthday party for me, actually. And the cop, which is a city cop, came up to my window and he asked me for my license and registration. And I asked him, in response to that question, I asked him a question back in a very non confrontational way. Am I obliged to give you my license and registration? And I thought his reaction was priceless and worth the whole encounter. He went, "Yeah." And I said, "Are you sure? Because I thought that, isn't it true that everyone has a right to travel and you only need a driver's license to drive commercially, like if you're getting paid for it? For example, an 18 wheeler or a taxi cab or something like that." And he said, "Sir, do you have a license and registration?" And I asked him again, "Well, do I have to give you my license and registration?" And again, his reaction was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I said, I really think that we don't have to have a. And I'm not saying I handle this the right way. That's why I'm making this video. I want to be able to handle these things better, more effectively. Although I could tell this cop had never been asked this type of thing before. At least that's what my impression was. Who knows if that's really the case? But I said, I really think no, we do all have a right to travel, and I'm not driving for commercial purposes. And then he walked away back to his car. And as he walked away, he's trailed off and saying, "Yeah, you keep thinking that. You keep thinking that." He didn't tell me why he pulled me over. He didn't say why he was walking away. He went back to his car for like 5 minutes or 7 minutes or something like that, and then another cop car came up behind him, and he eventually came back to the window and he said that um, he wants my license and registration again. And I said, "Well, why'd you pull me over?" And he said, "Because your tags are suspended because you did not renew your tags." I said, "Well, I got no notification from, in Maryland, it's the Motor Vehicle Association, but in most of the rest of the United States, it's the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. They're the same thing. Just in Maryland, for whatever reason, it's named differently." And his conjecture was that the reason that I never received any notification from the Motor Vehicle Authority or Administration is because the address on my driver's license is different than my current address. And I said, "Well, actually, I didn't say, but I thought, well, the court in my area didn't seem to have a problem getting their mail to me, but I didn't make an issue of it." So once he told me why he had stopped me and that his sergeant had now come to the scene and was standing on the other side of the car now, I didn't. He kind of snuck up there, but he never said a word. I said, "I'm going to go ahead and consent to giving you my driver's license and registration." Actually, I never gave him the registration. Um, I'll get to that again in a second. And he said, "I'm going to give you two citations, one for having a suspended tag and one for not renewing your tag." I said, "I thought that those sound like they're the same thing." He said, "No, no, no. One's for $60 and one's for $140." Now, I didn't know that my tags had actually been suspended and that I wasn't able to renew them, but I feel that this has happened because I have gotten 5 speed camera tickets for speeding, actually right in the exact same vicinity where I got stopped today. And those speed cameras had sent me about 5 tickets, and I've never paid, but I've never answered them, so I'm in dishonor in the whole thing. But the point of this video is I need to get some more specific in what I'm supposed to do here, because I got stuff kind of racking up against me, and I need to know in a much more effective way what I'm supposed to be doing here, because I'm sick of this. I really am, to the point where I don't want to have to interact with these people. I don't feel that they have any claim against me and my tickets. I got to figure out how to rescind my registration with the Motor Vehicle Administration, rescind my driver's license, um, handle these citations. These are the 2 citations I got today. And I don't want to obviously give away all my personal information. It's going to be hard to see, but I asked him if I could have the original copy or the top copy of what I signed. He said no. I also asked him if I had to sign these things, and he said if I didn't sign them, he would take me to jail immediately. And I made when I got to the party, I made the I made the I drew the simile to a real estate agent. When you sat down to sign the contract for your new home purchase, if the real estate agent said, "Now you sign this contract right now, or I'm going to take out my gun and point it at you and then haul you off to jail." I mean, it'd be crazy. But for whatever reason, it's okay when a cop does it. And if you'll notice on this citation right here, when I was getting out of my car, I stuck these 2 tickets in a cake box, the birthday cake I was bringing home from our birthday party. And oops, I got some on it. I hope that doesn't... It was really good. Really good cake, too. Caramel cheesecake. Homemade. About 12,000 calories a slice. Anyhow, I need to know what to do with these things. More and more things are happening to me, and it's not that I'm like some high-level anarchist and I don't believe in the rule of law, but I don't feel that police officers should be these commerce collection agents. I mean, I had no understanding of why a cop feels like... I mean, I know that they're doing their job based on what they're told, but why does a cop feel like it's part of his job to pull me over because I don't have my registration up to date, and then he's got to fine me for that? So I've got like $5 $65 unconstitutional speed camera tickets. I got 2 citations totaling $200, and then however much money it takes to renew my tags and get them unsuspended. I mean, it's $500, $600, $700, and I don't agree to any of that. So I've really had enough, and I want to file a fee schedule with the state or the county or wherever it's supposed to go. I want to have a full claim and right of claim of right, and what is it called? See, sometimes I get so much stuff in that it confuses me and it frustrates me. Notice of intent and claim of right. I want to get those filled out and filed. I want to be able to stand up for myself and not have to worry about statutes anymore and codes and regulations and bylaws. And I just am feeling, and I'm not saying this to like, and I hope this doesn't make me sound like a drama king or queen or whatever, but I'm sick of feeling like oppressed by this type of stuff. I just don't want them in my life at all. I don't want to be stopped. I want to have to talk to them. And if I do have to talk to them, I want it to be because I called them because I need their desperate help or something. That's it. So, to the large majority of people, this is very esoteric. And when I speak to them about it, they just look at me like I'm crazy, which is fine. I can handle all that, and I can handle the idiotic rejection by my family for the most part. But I don't care about all that. I just want remedy to this stuff. That'll shut them all up. I'm not doing this to prove anything to anybody else. I just want to be able to make this stuff go away and not happen anymore. And I feel like I'm so close, but I'm missing the specifics that it needs to do it. And that's not your fault. And I don't feel it's my fault. I'm just not doing enough of the right thing yet. So that happened to me today. I wanted to tell you because now I feel like it's my duty here. I don't know why, but I want to tell you what happened. And it was interesting to see the cop's reaction to that. And he wouldn't let me have the copy. He threatened to take me to jail if I didn't sign it. He wouldn't let me have the original. And he kept asking me questions ending in okay. Blah, 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 okay? Blah, 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 okay? Blah, 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 okay? And I just remained